Okay, well, welcome everybody. So glad that you're here. So good to see your faces. I was so excited about this call. If you have background noise, you're going to want to mute your line. For some people, this might be new to be entering into Zoom. But yeah, if you could mute your phone. Your phone. There we go. Let me see what else here. I think I can mute some people too. Okay, I think we got everybody. And there will be a time where we're going to have you guys introducing yourselves. So thank you for getting on. Thank you for taking the time. I just have been so excited. Never been more excited, wow, about our business right now. Just amazing things happening. So it's good to see new faces. You guys, we had a record-breaking month last month in March, and we personally had a record-breaking month as well. So it's just a very incredible time of growth. I know it's a hardship time. There's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot of people who are suffering. There's a lot of uncertainty about where we're headed. But one thing is for sure, is this company is just really moving. Great things are happening. Just incredible opportunity in front of us right now. So we are celebrating that we had 40 new partners in the month of April, which we have never had for 40 new customers or partners. That includes my sister, who's a national marketing director as well, and she's doing a call right now. So I know you guys will have an opportunity to meet her along the way. But through the Come Join Us Blitz, we had 32 new partners. And so very, very excited about that and really celebrating the team and how we were all just really out there making phone calls, making it happen, reaching people, just really asking good questions, finding out where people are. That's what this is about, right? And then we meet them where they are with this opportunity if they're looking for it. And this goes to show you guys, there's a lot of people looking for this right now. A lot of people looking for better health and better wealth. And you know what? There is such power in teamwork. So each of us is making up this unique team. And so when we have new people, I get so excited because you are in a whole nother sphere of influence in the world. We can only, Brian and I can only reach so many people, right? And you yourselves can only reach so many people. So that is the power of team. And that's why this has been such a beautiful thing that has happened and transpired. So I also have a greater glimpse of what it looks like to really put myself out there even more than I ever have. So, and I know many of you were saying the same thing. So we know what we're capable of, right? And so that's exciting because I feel like we can continue this momentum. Yes, we have it going now, but we want to continue that. And we're going to talk about how we can do that. So, so thank you for saying yes. Thank you for saying yes to the product. That makes me so happy that you've got these 30, 50 fruits and veggies streaming through your bloodstream every day. Amazing that we have that kind of power in our body, but then that you're also taking that forward. How can we keep a good message to ourselves, right? How can we hold on to something so powerful? We need to share it. We need to get that word out. So that's what we get. I really have the privilege of doing. And we have a tried and proven system, you guys. It works. It's backed by, and our product is backed by 41 research studies around the world. So we have the most incredible product to offer people, whole food nutrition in a simple, convenient way. And we have a tried and proven system that works and is very simple and duplicatable. So we want to make sure you guys are staying simple and duplicatable. And so you know that you are standing on solid foundation. And we want you to stand on solid foundation right out of the gates in knowing what you have in your hands. But then also as you're moving in the system, you're going to see that it's very simple to do this system. So if you think about it, you guys, fruits and veggies are not going anywhere, right? They're always going to be important for our bodies. So this product, is our future, and it's not going anywhere. This company is not going anywhere. They are so forward thinking in what they're doing. They're always thinking out 10, 20 years forward. And you can tell that because they know exactly what we're doing before we even get there. So they were really prepared for such a time as this. And so I'm just so grateful that you are with us and partnered with us. And together we are going to be designing amazing teams of people. So very excited about that. I'm going to just share a brief version. Brian and I are going to share a brief version of our stories. I know many of you have heard our stories, but just quickly, I've been taking the product now for about 20 years, and you'll meet Mike and Karen Ewald. They were the ones that introduced it to me at a time in my life where I was depleted, had fibromyalgia, had been diagnosed with that. I was in a lot of pain. I was really going through depression and anxiety. I was on so many medications, and really didn't know how I was going to get through life. I had to stop working as a nurse, was exhausted and getting sick all the time. So I met them at a really crucial time. We met at church and became fast and furious friends, and just such a blessing to know both of them. But Mike is a chiropractor, so I was seeing him in his office sometimes, usually twice a week at least. I remember one particular week I was so bad I was there at least 3 times. And now I go 3 times a year. So it's maybe, I just don't go I go mainly for maintenance. So, but I was not doing well, and really hit a place of, crying out to God for me, was believing that God had something for me other than what I was doing. And I felt like how I was led was to talk to Karen and Mike more about nutrition, to read books on nutrition. And you guys, it was like a veil was lifted. I felt like I could see what we were made for. Felt like I could see what causes our cells to flourish and what we were designed to have in our body in order to be healthy. And so, Mike told me about Juice Plus, and I'm like, yes, that is too good to be true. I couldn't believe it. I read the research, and that meant a lot to me because I know that anything can be put on the shelves at the health food store. And so the research was exciting. And so we got started as a family pretty quickly. Really quickly, I felt like my digestive issues were clearing up. It felt like within 3 to 4 months, my allergies were better. And the fibromyalgia was really about maybe 8 to 10 months, where I can honestly say I felt like exercising again. So we met as athletes, my husband and I, and then, I really wasn't able to do much at all for years. So now I was feeling like exercising again, and really had energy for life. So when you've been given your life back, it's incredible. You can't keep that to yourself. So I knew that I had to share this product, and started sharing with friends and family. Karen said, Wendy, would you please just look at this business? And so I had sent them some people to their office to get started on Juice Plus. And she said, really, just take a look at it. And ended up going to a conference and was blown away, not only by the product and the company, but the culture of people were incredible, just incredible. And I just left there changed, knowing I didn't know how I was going to reach national marketing director, but I knew I would someday. So, if you have that vision, you guys, you can do whatever you want to do with this. And I love that. So really started growing and building. My sister came on board, other people, friends came on board. And it's not that the journey has been easy. It's been challenging. I will tell you, there were, a lot of no's along the way, but those no's eventually lead to a yes. So just kept persevering and getting promoted, and persevering and promoted and loving it. And so by the time I reached qualifying national marketing director, we really hit a very difficult time in our life. So Brian's going to share a little bit more about that, but that's when he really caught the vision and came on board, and so grateful.
Thanks, Wendy. I appreciate that. Yeah, you guys, I just want to give you a little bit of the business perspective of this. Just a quick background on myself. Been in the business world for 40 years. Wendy and I own another company called Linton Industries for the last 35 years. And I've been privileged to do business in China and Europe, Canada, United States, and Mexico. And I tell you that just so that you know that I've seen a lot of business models, I've studied a lot of business plans, and I can have confidence in what I'm going to share with you as far as how sound and how really incredible this business model is. But what I want to focus on tonight really is just the importance of multiple revenue streams, because you never know when the next big curveball is going to come your way, just like we're experiencing right now, with the pandemic that we're all living through. I want to take you back to 2008 and when the big recession hit. And Wendy mentioned that was a difficult time in our life. We actually now, we call that our perfect storm, because our company, everything we do was tied to manufacturing. And for those of you that study economics at all, first into a recession is manufacturing and last out is manufacturing. So that recession for us lasted about 6 years. And we lost about 40% of our revenues in the company. Our house lost value, and we lost about 50% of the value of our life savings because it was all in the stock market, and the stock market, basically went in half. So we were basically sitting back and saying, wow, is this the new normal for us? Everything that we've done up to this point has changed, except for one thing, and that was our Juice Plus business. It continued to grow even through that worst economic time that we've ever experienced on that. So, it's just the importance of having a plan B, having multiple revenue streams, and that plan B can turn into a plan A for you with that. But the other thing that happened for us, when you reach National Marketing Director, and now it's qualifying National Marketing Director, you also get a corporate benefits package. And for us, that was like a $12,000 raise when we got that benefits package, because being a small business owner, we were paying insurance for a 4-person family. It was about $1,000 a month for us just to have catastrophic insurance. So just that insurance alone was a huge, big benefit for us. And if any of you are small business owners, you guys can relate to the fact that, that can be a big deal as far as making sure that you can have that to move forward. So again, that was a curveball that we weren't expecting. We didn't know if that would be our new normal, but then we had this consistent, solid business in the Juice Plus business that really didn't miss a beat and actually increased, because at a time like this, like we're experiencing right now, people really want something that's solid, secondary revenue, and particularly tied to something as solid as our product is concerned. And then again, for us in 2018, we got hit again in that all the business that I was doing at that time was I was bringing product in for China for automotive. And we got hit with the tariffs, and 25% tariffs were put on everything that I was doing. And it literally shut us down. We never recovered from that. And now I'm back and doing, it has a happy ending in that I'm doing the same type of work for another company. But I share that with you, and that in all of your lifetimes, I'm a little bit older than most everybody on here, you're going to have those curveballs that come out of nowhere. And if you don't have something like this, that's as solid as it can be for either being a plan B or a plan A, I really just want to encourage you. It's one of the smartest things that you can invest in. So back to you, Wendy.
Yeah, so thank you, Brian. Yeah, totally a gift. And again, it goes back to, we have the privilege of just moving one step at a time, you guys. It's not like giant leaps, and it's overcoming some fear here and there, but it is just one step at a time. One simple change over and over again gets you where you want to go. So, and the beauty of that is we are a team and we have your back. I know many of you guys have upline leaders that are working direct to you, and they have your back. And so we do this together. We really lock arms and support you. And I love that we have Voxer. I love that we have our Facebook page, and we set up team calls, and we get the opportunity to coach and meet with you and just hear your heart and what you might be struggling with. So it's a beautiful, beautiful gift. All right, so we are going to celebrate and meet some new people. I am going to turn it over to Holly. Where's Holly? Okay. Holly, I know you have a number of people that have come on board. I've got a big whiteboard over here with many people that came on, and yours is like massive. It's just exploded. So I'm so excited for you. But why don't you introduce some people that you have on tonight?
Well, I will go ahead and introduce Anna. Number one, she's on there hiding. She and Patrick. So they're direct to me. And I don't see Susan on here right now. So she and Bob came on direct to me. And I see a lot of newbies that I know are under Jason. And so, and I don't see Mike, any of Mike's right now. So Jason, I don't know if you want to go ahead and do the honors here for your group here, but it's super fun to see all these new faces. You guys, can't wait to meet you more in person and do a call. It'll be great.
Hey, Holly, happy Monday, guys. Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm excited. I have 6 people on this call to introduce to the different squad. James, I brought on last week. He lives in East Ohio. He's one of the fitness gurus out there as a personal trainer. And I see Miss Lauren that he brought on, which is actually one of his clients. And I've given her full permission to give him a hard time and not just take his direction as a trainer. And so I see Coach Hall. Coach Hall and I coach Little League sports together, and he's a great friend first, and then a secondary coach second. But he's been with me since the get-go, and I see one of his teammates, Ronell Hodges, on, and obviously a former college ball player at Northwood, where I graduated from too, and linebacker university. So appreciate you joining the squad. And I see Tony Johnson, which is, again, another former teammate and a best friend of mine as well. So, as soon as he heard me introduce something that I believe in so strongly, it was a no-brainer. And he really didn't even want to know more about it. He just signed up and then said, tell me later. And so, obviously, he made a good choice, and I appreciate that. And then my superstar sister, Brooke, she doesn't have a name on here. It's iPhone 2, so she's trying to be incognito, but she's got that beautiful blue GoMed Fitness sweatshirt on. And what's cool about this business, or any business, like Brian has said and Wendy, is that, my sister and I would never work in a company together. We have different interests and different goals in life, but something like this, which is whole food nutrition, is simply good for everybody of all ages, brings people together. So as soon as I learned and did the research, I called her right away, and I said, you just got to trust me on something. My reputation means a lot, and I'm not going to get involved in anything that's silly. And so you got to join me, and let's work together and have some fun. And so she was my last and latest addition to our difference-making team. And so I'm sorry if this is long-winded or not, and I hope I'm not missing anybody, but we're missing a few new team members. But listen, at the end of the day, I believe myself. And so the simplicity of sharing the message and having people join our team is pretty easy because it is such a pure and natural product. So thank you, Wendy and Brian, and thank you, Holly, for all of your leadership and friendship. And I will stop talking now. I'm sure it's someone else's turn, but thank you, Holly.
And real quick, I just wanted to say, Jason, thank you for trusting in us and reaching out and doing this with us. This is fun. And I went to college with some of these yahoos here too. So it's really fun to kind of have our squad back together. So.
Yeah. And that's the beauty of this, right? We get to reach out to people that we haven't talked to in so long, and it brings lives back together again. Just when I think about my various reps and the different people on board, it is just so cool to see where they've come from. Some people I've met at a booth, they're old friends, they're my sister, family members. My brother just came on board, and it's incredible. So thank you, Jason. I think Jason had 10 total reps come on board. So we are really celebrating that. And so congratulations, you guys. You are a part of an amazing team. So I am going to turn it over to Sharon Zeljak. I know you've had a number of people join as well.
Hello, everybody. Of the 4 people that we had join our line, I think one of the new people are on here. I'm going to, in a minute, turn this over to Renee because, oh, wait, I saw her on here somewhere.
The fruits and veggies. Are you looking
No,
for?
I know Renee's here. I'm looking for Allison. Wasn't I swear I saw Allison. Anyway.
I'm here. Sorry, I'm here.
Oh, there
Hi,
you are.
everyone.
Now I see you. I thought
Sorry.
you were a block with a name. I didn't see your face there. Anyway, Renee, in Renee's line is Leah. Leah brought on Allison. Allison brought on Samantha, and Samantha couldn't be with us tonight because she is in a birthday parade for a 13-year-old cousin. So we've got a line growing there. Underneath myself is Casey, and then underneath another rep is Marlene. So, but they couldn't be here with us tonight. And just so those of you who don't know me know, Juice Plus has made the difference between Renation and survival for me since 2010. I took care of parents who had Alzheimer's and dementia until 2018. And when I had to fold my marketing business, which I had for 25 years, Juice Plus was there to drop paychecks in monthly. So I experienced a lot what Brian was talking about, where you just never know when life is going to get in the way, and there's going to be a quick zig when there's what was supposed to be a zag, and having an income. So now Juice Plus is my life. Mom and dad are gone. And not that I'm happy about that, but it's like I'm able to focus on what I want to focus on now. But welcome to the new team members who have joined us. Allison.
Welcome. Renee, did you want to share anything?
Thank you.
No, just I'm excited to have Allison and Samantha and Leah. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, we're excited to have you. Thanks for getting on, Allison. Welcome to
Oh,
the
you're
team.
welcome.
Yes.
And one thing Renee didn't say is they've been friends for a long time.
Yes, we have.
Oh,
Yes, Allison lives in my neighborhood,
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
and our kids kind of have grown up together.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We moved into this neighborhood when Leah was only 6 months old.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
Yes.
Well, good. Well, welcome. So glad to have you.
Thank you.
And Katie, I know you have a couple people that you wanted to
Hey,
introduce.
yes. Yeah, welcome everybody to the team. We're thrilled to have you. And I had two friends join me this week. I don't see Meryl. I don't think she's here, but I'll introduce her and she'll watch probably later. But I know Meryl from our military assignments. We were assigned together maybe a decade ago. We've kept up since. Our kids are friends. I just love her. So welcome to you, Meryl, if you're watching later. So thrilled to have you. And then I see Lisa here. And Lisa has joined us, and she lives there near a lot of you in Ohio, and I've known her for not going to say how many years, but since college. We actually met on a study abroad program in Mexico. So I was just thinking, if you had told us then what we'd be doing tonight, we probably would have laughed, but here we are. And I'm really grateful to have you on our team, Lisa. And Lisa is a Spanish teacher, and she's an excellent educator and a dear friend. So I'm so glad to have you with us, Lisa.
Awesome. Welcome, Lisa. We had a great call today. It was so nice to meet you. And okay, Katrina, I don't know if you're available. Wow. Okay, so I just need to, Katrina has brought 10 people on, and 5 last month that went to Partner Plus, and then another 5 that are Partner Plus, and a couple of them are moving towards QSC. She's doing a phenomenal job there in the Amish community, and people are fired up there. So, and I know you're reaching out to so many other people too, but can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. Welcome, everybody. We're so excited to have you part of our team. I did finally make it home, so yay. So I'm not driving currently, so that's good. But yeah, you know, I've been in this business a long time, 15 years. I've loved it from the get-go. I was introduced to Juice Plus by a nurse at a heart clinic where I worked, and I instantly thought it was just awesome that you could get fruits and vegetables in capsule form. And my husband had passed away previously from cancer, so I was interested in nutrition and disease. And so I've gone back and forth, and mainly I have a lot of confidence in the product and the company, but it was more myself that I had a lot of fear and self-confidence issues. And so what happened is I started driving the Amish about 4 years ago, and this winter they were really sick. And it made me feel really sad that they were so sick. And I just felt that God was telling me, like, you know, you need to really share this product with them because it's really going to help them. So my fear has pretty much vanished. I feel just a real obligation, a moral obligation to share this with them. And so I really have, my passion's always been there, but just really struggled with my own self-confidence. So that should give a lot of you great hope that never to quit and just to persevere. And I've always taken it. I love it. I would never be a day without it. I completely am so thankful for it. My children started at 7 and 8. They're 21, 22 now. My daughter's getting ready to be a critical care nurse in this field, you know, and could be exposed. And I'm so thankful that she has had this for the last 15 years for her immune system. And my son is in Montana, the avid outdoorsman, and he loves it. He always tells me, you know, I need more Juice Plus. So it's been a real gift. It's been a real gift for myself and my family. And I do feel an obligation to share it because they are not really healthy. And I am so privileged to be able to share it with them. And so I don't think that they're on. Susan is a new rep and she has little children. So I don't think that she's able to be on tonight. And then, so a lot of them don't have access to Zoom. So I basically just will go back and share with them. So I'm so excited to have them as part of our team. And they're very special, wonderful people. They have such a sincere heart, and they really do have a heart to be healthy. And so I'm just feel very privileged and honored to be able to share it with them. And just pray every day that God will help me and that He will open the eyes of their heart and mind to this message of health and hope. So
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing. So excited for you, Katrina. It's been a privilege to meet these people. It's just so many. They're so sweet and just, wow, just a powerful, yeah, it's like fire is just kind of blowing through. It's beautiful. All right. And then, hi, Susan. We didn't see you earlier when Holly was introducing the team. So
sorry, I just saw the invitation that Holly just sent me a couple of minutes ago. So sorry about that.
That's okay. Do you want to just share just a little bit about who you are?
Sure. I am actually a friend of Holly's through my husband, Bob. And I started Juice Plus 4 years ago, just about 4 years ago. And I had mentioned to you both, Holly and Wendy, that I was just getting sick a lot. I just found out every month I was getting some sort of cold or something. And I was really, getting tired of it. And I spoke to Holly because Bob had seen her posting Juice Plus on Facebook a lot. And he's like, oh, maybe this is something that you'd be interested in. And I started taking it, and I've been taking it ever since, and I won't do without it. So I just joined the team last week. Bob and I are trying to do it like a joint venture, and really trying to get some of our family, Bob's family, especially his sister, when the kids, they're constantly getting sick. So I'm trying to get her recruited, and she's going to join our call tomorrow night. And hopefully a couple more people. We're trying to get, some family and close friends and get them hooked on the juice.
I love it. Hooked on the juice.
Yes.
Okay, well, thank you. So glad to have you guys on the team too. You guys are amazing. They own a reptile farm, by the way, so it's pretty incredible.
Yes.
And I know you guys, some of you might not have brought that one on, and I just don't want you to feel discouraged by that, okay? There's a right timing for everyone. It might not have been the right timing, or maybe it just didn't come together, and that's okay. So we can start today, we can start tomorrow, and just continue to make that effort of reaching out and making a difference. So thank you all for being on. Just really appreciate each one of you and the difference you're making. We have the privilege of hearing from our upline National Marketing Director team, Karen and Mike Ewald. And we have known Karen and Mike now for, wow, since our girls were 1, I think. So, and they're 27. So
Oh my
it's been a long time. Karen and Mike are both 100 Club presidential marketing directors, which is the very highest position in the company, and the sky's the limit. So we say presidential marketing director plus, and 100 Club. They are amazing people. Karen and I, we both homeschooled, and so we were very connected during those years of homeschooling our kids. She is so special to me, a mentor, a friend. She's just a gifted woman and a woman of God. I just so appreciate her. She's a retired nurse. And then I met Mike, well, at the same time. We were good friends at the church, and I knew he was a chiropractor. I was really, like I said, really in bad shape. And he's an amazing chiropractor. So he has since retired, and Mike, I know you'll probably share a bit about that, and moved into speaking for the company. So he's one of our corporate speakers, and mainly nationally, but also internationally. He's done some speaking internationally. He has the biggest heart of compassion. And wow, together, you guys, they are an amazing team. The most incredible thing, though, is last fall, I will never forget this day, 2019, at the conference, they won the most prestigious award possible. It's called the Founders Award, and it's for exemplary leadership, commitment, and powerful influence. They are influential people in the world. And so they won that award. And I just remember, I'll never forget that day ever. So I'm going to turn it over to you guys. We are so grateful that you could be on the call with us tonight. Thank you for coming.
Oh my gosh. Well, thanks for inviting us. This is so much fun. And this is really cool. It was really fun to see faces and to hear the new people. And I'm very, very excited. You guys are in a great place at the perfect time. Like Wendy said, as for such a time as this, no question. And you were in great hands as well. Your leadership with Brian and Wendy couldn't be better. Seriously, they are people of integrity. It's incredible knowledge. They do their homework. They know what they're talking about. Very compassionate and committed to serving you and serving you well. And they do that well in their team. And so it's going to be really exciting to see all of this new activity flourish and the stories that are going to come out of all of that as you all start to share your experience and your passion and this message of hope with other people. Lives because you boldly reached out and shared this message with them. So I just want to echo a couple of things that Brian pointed out. You know, in the economic winters, in the hardest seasons, this business model flourishes. And Mike and I have weathered a lot of that. We said yes to this business in 1997, so 22 and a half years ago. And we've weathered 9/11, and we've weathered the 2008 downturn, and you know, had a lot of the same losses that Brian and Wendy had in other parts of our life, but not in our Juice Plus world. Our business flourished during those harder seasons. Many of our leaders and our national marketing directors all over the country have come out of those seasons inside this business model, because we have two powerful messages of hope that everybody needs all the time. This message is for everybody all the time, but especially in more challenging times. You know, people need better nutrition. This message is for everybody. Everybody benefits from better nutrition, no matter what, no matter where they're at. I heard, you know, fitness professionals on the line and people that maybe had massive health issues. So no matter where you're at on that continuum, this message is for you. And from a business perspective, maybe it's business, maybe it's the freedom to work from home. And you know what? In this kind of an economy, that's the perfect kind of business model that we have. It's already in place and well designed. Wendy mentioned that March was the biggest month ever in the company's history. And for most of all of our entire team, it was their biggest month ever, biggest paychecks ever. And all of that was done virtually. That was all online orders, working from your phone, working from home, working from your computer. And so we're really poised and in a great position to help people create whatever it is they want to create because you said yes. So I'm just excited. I'm excited that you all said yes and that you stepped into this and that you've embraced this experience. You're gonna be glad that you did. I just wanted to say too that, you know, you did some of you as sponsoring partners, you did the hardest thing, or what most people struggle with the most, and that's inviting somebody else into the mission. And you've done that. And so it's not that hard. And honestly, that's the way we're going to impact more people. We need more boots on the ground. We need more people out there sharing this message and inviting more people to do that with us. We all have our circle of influence, but imagine the numbers of people we can reach exponentially if we invite others to join us in sharing this message. So I'm looking forward to hearing the stories that come out of all of that. Our story started, like I said, 22 and a half years ago, long before that, actually. We've been married for 36, 37 years, something, long time. And we've always been self-employed. And we were very much on a nutritional and fitness journey kind of early in our marriage. And partly because I want to, partly because we felt like we wanted to be proactive. Mike's family history is that his dad died at 46 and his grandfather before him at about 53. Both of them had massive coronaries, and their first sign or symptom of heart disease was sudden death. And so, you know, early in our marriage, I knew that his died. His mom was also 46, and she was then left to raise 6 kids alone. And I just, you know, we didn't really want to do that as our, you know, I didn't want to sign up for that, and we didn't want to kind of do that with our family. You know, we wanted to have a different life experience. So we knew we couldn't control everything, but our nutrition and fitness were maybe 2 pieces that we could influence. So we just started being really proactive and intentional about that, and eating lots of plants and juicing a lot. And you can imagine in Dayton, Ohio, 30 years ago, that was tough to do. There's a lot of the year where there's not a lot of fresh produce in it. If it's produce, it's shipped from all over the place and who knows where, whatever. So anyhow, we were doing the best we could. A physician friend several years into that journey knew what we were doing. He had heard of Juice Plus and shared it with us, and it just made complete sense. It just seemed like a no-brainer to add more concentrated whole food to our diet every single day. So we said yes. We embraced it. We registered with the company and placed 5 orders. There was no Healthy Starts programs, no free product, whatever. We had 3 school-age children, and we knew that the best way for us to get Juice Plus was at the best price. So we registered with the company, placed 5 orders, put our whole family on Juice Plus, and just really started sharing it with family and friends, much like Brian and Wendy. That was about when we were sharing with them, hey, Wendy and I had actually been juicing together for a while and doing the whole juicing thing. And I was like, Wendy, you can put the juicer away. Why don't you try this Juice Plus stuff? This is awesome. So anyhow, just started sharing it with our family and friends because we had already been talking to a lot of the people that we knew and loved about nutrition anyhow. So being able to go back to them and recommend Juice Plus was a simple fit. And then around a year-ish after we said yes to Juice Plus, we went to a conference, and that was really a game changer. And I'll let Mike share from there.
You know, it definitely was a game changer, but just so excited to see all these faces. Brian and Wendy, really appreciate the opportunity to be on this call. And a lot of faces I know, but a lot of faces I don't know, and that's really exciting. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to point you out, Antonio or Rondell, but I'm going to point you out. I am so thrilled to see some men of color on this chat, because if you look at whatever this board is called, it's all pale faces. And, you know, many of us, one of our dreams is to get into the African-American community. And, you know, the impact that you guys can have could be huge. So just a side note, just really appreciate y'all being on here. And, you know, I am so proud to be a Juice Plus rep. I'm just as proud to be a Juice Plus rep as I am a chiropractor. And I love being a chiropractor. I really feel like I made a difference in that world for almost 30 years. But I'm making a much greater impact and a longer lasting impact with our Juice Plus. And that's really what excites me. You know, it's the whole teach a man to fish concept is really what this is. It's giving people simple tools to really take control of their health. And of course, we make no claims. Juice Plus cures probably definitely the biggest crisis I've ever seen in my lifetime, and I think we can all say the same. And it is a big deal. It's a really big deal, but quite frankly, it's not a big deal. I mean, if your family's affected or you die from the coronavirus, it's a very big deal. a much bigger deal is heart disease or cancer or diabetes. Even suicide is going to kill more people this year than the coronavirus. So the bottom line for me is this is just reinforcing our message. This is a huge wake-up call, hopefully, for a lot of people that have not taken their health seriously. And why is America leading the world in this virus, these cases? It's because we're the most unhealthy country in the world. It's not a mystery here. You know, we lead the world in heart disease and cancer, diabetes. And again, not that we have the cure, but we know that the cure for most people is cleaning up their diet and lifestyle and eating at least 7 or more servings of fruits and vegetables a day. And, you know, Juice Plus is not in place of eating all that, but it's a great way to bridge the gap. And I'm just in the variety of the produce we're offering people, this stuff is ridiculously affordable. And, you know, I just love that we've been able to have an exponential, you know, impact on a lot of lives because of all the people like you that are out sharing this. And I really feel like we're making a difference into eternity. And I see my buddy Dwana on here. I know I'm not allowed to talk about this most recent study, but I'm going to talk about this most recent study because our COO has been talking about it. But if you guys haven't looked at the research, that's what really excites me about our product. And I don't know anything else in the world that even comes close to our research. So just have confidence and credibility that, you know, what you're sharing with people is the most powerful nutrition that they can be getting into their bodies. And, you know, the latest study that, I don't know if you guys have heard this, but it's a retrospective study that has looked at our cardiovascular studies. And basically what it says is if it's 60 million less cardiovascular incidences, 60 million less. And what that equates to in dollars is $100 billion we would save in sick care costs. So if that one study doesn't blow you away, look at the other 40 studies. And if you're not excited about that, it's pretty powerful what we're offering people. So I love being a part of this community for sure. I tell people I'm a lot better grandpa than I was a father. I think I was a pretty good father, but I was a workaholic and I just was a slave to my practice. And now I can kind of do my job around my life because of Juice Plus. So I'm a lot better grandpa. I'm a lot more patient. I'm a lot more available. And I just love that probably more than anything else about what we.
Okay, sorry, I think you're coming and going a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right. Well, I know your grandbabies are just the most precious things in the world to you guys, but you know, it's just so beautiful to watch you guys as grandparents too. But thank you for being the mentors that you are. Thank you for being available to the team. I know you guys, if you want to do a call with Karen or Mike, we can work that out. They're just great. One of the ways we build our business is three-way calls and connections. So thank you for being available to us too. You guys are incredible.
Absolutely. And box or anytime, feel free. They can box directly too. That's totally
okay.
fine.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you so much for sharing your story with us tonight and being here. Really appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I can't echo, Wendy, the power of three-way connections. That really, in my opinion, that is your single best tool, having a third person validate what you're saying to your folks, a good amener. And of course, you guys have great support, and Brian and Wendy and Holly and so many others on here. But if I could ever, you know, connect, I really love doing that probably more than anything else in our business. Seriously.
Thank you. Yeah. Appreciate that. We will definitely be taking you up on that. So I do see that we have beautiful Dwana on here as well. And Dwana, thank you so much. I know you've been jumping around on calls tonight and just always so willing to give and serve and be there for us. You're amazing. And so I'm going to have Brian introduce Dwana and turn it over to you.
Hey, Dwana. Good to see you, girl. You're muted. There you go. Hey, so anyway, Dwana is one of my favorite people at corporate for two reasons. One, she's absolutely brilliant, and I have total respect for her perspective of this business. And number two, she's just a boatload of fun. I mean, we we always have fun when we get together. So I appreciate you a lot, Dwana. Let me give you guys just some quick history here. She's had 27 years in the direct selling experience. She's married, has 2 sons, 15 and 21 years old. She was born and raised in the Bronx, and she actually commutes to our headquarters in Memphis. Not right now, but obviously she's working from home, that's for sure. She graduated from Cornell University. Some of her history, guys, is she spent 3 years with a different organization doing a global rollout for an outdated business management system. She spent 12 years as a senior sales manager, partnering with marketing to develop field events, incentive programs, and representative communications. So she understands the structure piece of how direct selling works. And she also spent 12 years as a senior marketing manager in an apparel industry where she developed and generated over $180 million in sales. So when I said this girl rocks and she's brilliant, I meant it. So from the bottom of my heart, Dwana, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you, Brian. My brother from another mother. Thank you.
That's right, girl. Woo-hoo!
And thank you all for allowing me to jump on tonight. It is just an honor, honestly, to be able to see all these faces. And I do believe we're celebrating, right, Wendy? We are celebrating new partners who have joined.
Oh,
Can
yeah.
I just get a raise of hand of who our new partners are? I want to see some hands.
All the partners, new partners, raise your hands.
All right, all right.
Yes.
And those sponsors who brought in those new ones, can I see your hands? All right, awesome, awesome. Thank you, thank you. Well, as you get to know me, as Brian said, I love to have a lot of fun, and boy, do we get an opportunity to do this in this business. And I wanted to jump on this call just really to, number one, see you all because I got to put on makeup tonight just for you. But secondly, because it's just so important of what we get to do, and I say get, G-E-T, all capital letters, in this journey. And we have just such a special opportunity, as Karen and Mike talked about the health journey. We not only in this business model, we not only get to make a living, but we really get to live life, life to the fullest. And it doesn't matter who you are, where you come from. The opportunity to be able to be a part of this is open to everyone. And the fact that everyone on this call is a part of that mission is, I just love, because I know when I met you, Wendy and Mike and Karen, these squares were a little bit smaller when we started out. And now look where we are. We have all of these squares and all of these beautiful faces that I see, which is showing that this mission is expanding, and it's because of each and every one of you here. We have such a gift in this community, in this product, in this business model, and not too many people know about it. In fact, I didn't know about it. I will be in the direct selling industry for now over 30 years. And it wasn't until 3.5 years ago that I learned that this company existed. And it purely was by accident, because I wasn't looking for Juice Plus, didn't know the name, didn't know that there was anything that existed about fruits and vegetables in a capsule. And the fact that someone cared enough about me to have continual conversations about this product and this company was the reason why I am here today. And I'm just so grateful, because quite honestly, I didn't know what I didn't know. And most people, they don't know. They're looking for information, especially now with the crisis that we're dealing with. People they want to be healthy, they just don't know how. They want to be able to be in control of their finances or not have to answer to someone going into another office. They just don't know what options are out there. And here we are experiencing the growth of this team. We had a phenomenal week last week with the Come Join Us Blitz. We have seen the impact that we can have on the lives of others. And it is just amazing to watch. And as someone from the home office, Brian, not corporate, if you want to hurt my feelings, say corporate, I say home office, because it's not us against you, it's we do this together. We get to do this together. So the home office, really, we want to support you. We were just so elated last week with what was being done in helping people. We get to help people as we help ourselves along the way. Our checks at the end of the month show the lives that we have impacted, whether it's through a customer or whether it's through a new team member. And we get to do this on a regular basis. We become that glimmer of hope for people. We become that light at the end of the tunnel purely because we shared. We were courageous enough. We were bold enough. We did not let that conversation that we had with someone 2 years ago or 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago stop us from having another conversation. It is so important right now more than ever to continue to share in what we have through the product and the business model. We know the science. It's not about what we say, right? We are one of the few companies that has research and science behind this product that people need. It's not just a want, guys. I want another pair of shoes. I don't need another pair of shoes. I need to be the healthiest that I can be for me, myself, and my family. That's the difference in what we get to do. That's the importance of us going out and sharing with people. And it is affordable. I never realized how much I didn't know about being healthy. I always thought it was about, take a vitamin a day, make sure my family had a vitamin, and eat a salad. I thought that was, and drink a little more water and don't do soda. I thought that was really, what it was, and do some exercise. But coming into this community, I've been humbled by the amount of education and just helping me to be a better version of myself. And we know this product is not a magic pill. It's not going to cure a disease, but if it allows people to be the best version of themselves while they are dealing with that disease, that's the gift we give them. And if we don't talk to them about it, how would they ever know? Because the beauty of this company is we don't pay for advertising. Millions of dollars are spent every day on advertising. We don't. Why? Because our stories are more powerful. You cannot put the feeling and the emotion and the passion in our stories on a piece of paper, through words on a page. It only happens when you connect with people. Eyeball to eyeball, even though right now it's virtually, guess what? We got a captivative audience. They're on those virtual calls because they want to. Before we had to drag them. Now they're looking for connection virtually because they're looking for answers, because they're looking for hope. And here we are, we have it in the gift of this business and this product. And the fact that in 2020, we are celebrating 50 years of this fabulous company really makes me feel great at night, knowing that this company continues to grow. This company is continuing to move forward, not just within the United States, but globally. We have opened up this year 3 new countries within our global portfolio, and we will be opening up more countries throughout the rest of 2020. It's a beautiful thing to watch when we get to help people globally. When we have a company that is really looking to make sure we can impact the next 50 years so that you have a product and a business for your children's, because that's what this means. To be able not to look at ourselves, but to look beyond that because the opportunity is there. And so as a regional director of the Northeast, I'm happy to say that I will be moving over to the marketing side of the business. And I say I'm happy that I'm moving over because this will allow me to now take the knowledge and the insight that I have received from working with my leaders in the Northeast and getting to know you as partners and getting to know your community, and take that information and move it into marketing. Because we are a beautiful people, we are diversified people, and now we need to let people see that. A lot of what we haven't been able to do from a marketing perspective was because we didn't have enough hands. Our business, our company has just grown. And as we say in the South, they have grown too big for their britches. And now we need to really bring in more hands to share who we are as not just Juice Plus the company and not just Juice Plus, the brand, but we want people to understand who we are. I often say, you know, when you look at McDonald's and you look at the golden arches, you know that's McDonald's. When you see the lady in the sunburst in green, you know that's Starbucks. We know what the Panera Bread logo looks like. Well, what do people recognize us as the Juice Plus company? They don't. They look at our name and we love it. But I came in and I thought Juice Plus was either a juice company or a farm. I had no idea what it was until I sat down to have conversations. Well, now we want to elevate and we want to create attraction. We want people to look at us and understand that this is a company on a mission to help people get healthy through fruits and vegetables. And there's a simple, convenient, affordable way to do it, point blank. That's our story. So to be able to take that message and blossom it and showcase it in a way that people all over can see themselves as part of our community is going to be fantastic. And it's going to allow you to be able to take that video or to take that marketing collateral, see yourself there and share that with someone who you're talking to in your family or in your community. There's so many people out there who need to know who we are. And I say that with all due respect. People just don't know what they don't know. And when we know better, we do better. We just need to stop for a minute and understand, or I need to stop and see myself there. Mike talked about the power of connection calls. That's what's so powerful about a connection call is I may know Wendy, but I may not connect with Wendy, but wow, I may connect with, you know, Brian, or I have someone that will connect with Brian. Those connection calls allow us to build a relationship with people. That's the goal. We're not here looking for another transaction. We're not here to sell anyone a product. We are here to share information, perhaps impact their life for the better. We are just that conduit. So when you utilize connection calls in a way to build relationship, to expose people to our incredible community, it's going to bode well for you and it's going to bode well for us. The only thing that stops us from bridging the gap in relationships is the fact that we stand quiet, we stand silent. And again, at a time where people more than ever want to be connected, they want somebody cheering for them, sharing with them information that we don't want anything back from them, but a listening ear and a name so that we can recognize them, we can honor them, and we can continue to build the relationship. That's all we ask. So it's going to be a privilege to be able to partner with marketing to be able to bring you assets that really help you share the business opportunity, but also be able to share your experiences and what you go through on a regular basis and share that journey so that we are able to help you move this mission forward in a more impactful way, in a bigger way than before, because we are just at the right place at the right time. And we really are at a privileged place in our business model with our product. We are one of the fortunate companies who our doors stayed open through this pandemic. Globally, the fact that we moved from our home office and everybody was able to continue to run this business, supporting our field, supporting our representatives from home without stopping is just amazing. And it really shows to who we are as a company. We want to service you. We want to be able to have our doors open, not still have a shipping and distribution department that is still thriving, respectfully, just coming together, although social distance is what we need to do, but being able to utilize that in the shipping and distribution center so that we can continue to impact lives for the better. So we really, from a company, we so appreciate this company, the foresight of our visionary and founder, Jay Martin, who really built a business for each one to take advantage of and to build it with longevity in mind and sustainability. And he has employed and brought on employees and associates who have a humble heart to be able to help you do that in a big way. So I just say thank you to all of you for the opportunity, for those that I know, allowing the home office to be part of the journey. And as I move over to marketing, I just will take you with me. You're just going to come on a different version with me. I won't be with you on a day-to-day basis, but I will definitely still be talking to you and wanting to hear from you as we take our marketing knowledge and just elevate it to support you with where this business is going at this time. So thank you, Wendy, for allowing me to come on. Thank you, Karen and Mike and Brian, for allowing me to really just partner with you and love on your team in a big way. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Well, we appreciate you so much, Dwana. Thank you for sharing with us tonight. We are going to miss you in the Northeast region. There is no doubt about it. You have been such a gift and a tremendous blessing to work with. Thank you for all you've done. I know it hasn't been easy all the time, so thank you, because you are a woman that sacrifices to do all she can do to make a difference and to impact people's lives. So you've been a treasure. But knowing you're going to marketing and the difference you're going to make there is just, I am filled with joy for you and for this company, because I know you're going to bring so much to that area, that realm of opportunity. So yes, thanks you guys. I know we're hitting the hour time frame. We're going to jump off. Did you have something, Mike? Oh, okay. I saw your I saw your hand. Okay. So thank you so much, you guys, for joining us on this call. I'm going to be putting out a short YouTube clip. I was going to share a little bit about a startup, making sure we're all on the same page. I'm going to get that out in a YouTube tomorrow, so please be sure and watch that. Also, we have our Power Up for Health, Power Up Your Health, that Holly and I will be doing tomorrow night. So definitely be sure to invite. Now is the time to get the word out to a lot of people. Bring them to this call. They need to hear this message of hope. So we look forward to that call tomorrow night. We have our team coffee talk and conversation on Thursday at 2. We're going to talk about bringing on reps and what that looks like. What verbiage do we use? What do we do when they have an objection? So, you know, we're going to talk that through at 2 o'clock on Thursday. And then we have Juice Plus Live Home Edition. So you guys are not going to want to miss the fact that we weren't able to go to Phoenix has now opened up the door of opportunity for all of us to be a part of our conference. So Juice Plus Live is coming in our mailbox. You'll be getting the link for Thursday night. I was thinking today, I don't know if I've
They're
seen
out. It's out there now.
Oh, good. Okay. Check your mailboxes. If for some reason you guys didn't get it, let me know. We need to look into that. So you need your link to get on Thursday. And then on Wednesday, we'll be getting the link for Friday and Saturday. So Thursday night is open to the public. So get the word out. We are going to do a Zoom event for our main speaker. Tamara Sachs is a cardiologist. And so we'll be doing a Zoom call at 8 p.m. I'll get that out to you as well. So we'll open that up to the public. And then Friday and Saturday are going to be for partners only. So we can bring on more partners yet this week and invite them to join us. So looking forward to it, you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this call. Thank you, Karen and Mike. Thank you, Dwana. Appreciate you so much.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Good
Good
night.
night. Thank you.
Bye.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good night. Thanks for getting
Good
on,
night.
you guys. So nice to meet many
Good
of you.
night. Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
Katie.
Good
Good night.